What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Neil K Trading or Neil K Trades. Today we're going to be going over my trade recap from this Friday. So if you guys didn't know, this Friday we did have CPI. So if you don't know what CPI is, that's the Consumer Price Index. It is a general indicator that we use to measure how the prices of goods are increasing or decreasing. So it is a marker for inflation. If you guys are interested in more economic related videos, I am an economics major, so I will be happy to explain how you can see CPI prices, how you can not predict them, but you can see how different firms, different analysts are predicting where CPI is going to be, along with how the Fed and members of the Fed, what they expect the CPI to be at. So just going into it, we had a very sharp move at I think 8:30 a.m. So this was pre-market, so before market open. Very large move. It was like 130 points. There wasn't really much trading I could do on Friday, but I managed to take two break-even trades on my live account. So they're break-even, or not my live account, my funded account. So I didn't bother posting anything like that because they're just break-even trades. If you guys are interested in seeing those, I'll be happy to show you. But I want to show you guys how I made $329 in 29 minutes. So don't want to waste too much time. Keep this short and simple. Let's just jump right into the charts. So this is my trading journal. This is just showing you like my entry. I think this is the 2 minute. This is the 1 minute. So just going off of it. I just explained in my last video what inverse fair value gaps are. So everything that you see here, you should be able to understand if you watch my videos. So just jumping into it, we did have this large draw on liquidity indicated by this massive premium wick. So I'd marked that out for liquidity. I wanted to see that get swept before making a move back down. So on the 2 minute, as you can see, we did get the inverse fair value gap. Price came up into it, had a huge premium wick. Prices start to come back down. We had that V-shaped reversal, tagged into that inverse, filled my order, and moved down to break even very quickly. So that was good. I was able to go break even very fast. So again, this is the 1 minute. Break even happened within 10 minutes. 10 minutes took me to go to break even. So I had seen that, saw another fair value gap here. I think this was the 30-second. This was a 30-second fair value gap. Got inverse, gave me a reason to go lower. So this is how the trade actually played out. So let me zoom into it. As you can see, there is a we had a lot of chop here. We had equal highs get created. So I did hold this trade for a very long time. We did move down to about 25 points, so I could have made $500, $600, but I was confident in the trade. But we got these huge premium wicks here. We didn't get the change in state of delivery to go further back down on this candle. So the second I saw this premium wick get created, I had exited right on the bottom of this. So that was about less than 20 points. So it was still a good RR. Didn't really risk too much, didn't make too much, but I just wanted to show you guys this trade because this is the reality of trading. Sometimes your trades aren't going to hit completely and you have to know when to get out. So I did have like stops, break even set here on my live account, but I was just very after seeing like how this price was moving here, I was confident that we weren't going to go any lower, and I was right. Price ended up coming up to break even level, so I was able to secure some profits on the live account. So I was happy with that. Not really much to say. When you get trades and you enter them and they have accumulation like this, then it is a good indication that price is going to manipulate and then distribute back up. So I may make a video on power of 3, so that's accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. So all that really is you have accumulation of orders. So if you see price going sideways here, usually you can get a manipulation higher or lower before moving up. So in this case, price accumulated, manipulated down, took out orders here before distributing back up to these levels. So if the price did accumulate here, manipulated above equal highs, and then move back down, then we would have distributed a lot lower. But in this case we didn't. What happens happens. It's okay. Not really too bummed out about that. But yeah, overall happy with this trade. This video is, I'm keeping it very short, like what I've been talking for 5 minutes, but yeah, this was a decent trade. Not too bummed out about it. It could have been a lot better, could have been a lot worse, but again, we had CPI news, so on days that there are CPI, like there's big news like CPI coming out, then it's probably not the best to trade. You'll see the biggest traders in the space do not trade CPI. If they do, they're like kind of gambling on the news. So again, if you guys want to see a bit of explanation how I look at economic news and how I decide whether to trade or not, feel free, let me know. I'll post a video on that. Again, I'm an economics major, so that is my field of study. I do understand it quite a bit, so yeah, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is the reality of trading. You're not going to make thousands of dollars every day. Some days you make a lot, some days you don't make a lot, but it's the wins that count. It's the discipline, it's the psychology, and it's the risk management that went well. So I decided that it'd be worthwhile posting this trade, so keeping it very short. All the educational videos are out. I'm going to be posting my model that I use next and how I traded based on all the confluences that I've taught in the trading blueprint, the ICT blueprint. So if you haven't already, go check out those videos. I highly recommend taking a look at them if you're new to trading. It is completely free. I don't want anyone's money. I do pretty well on my own. I'm just here to hopefully improve everyone else's trading journey, and hopefully you guys can gain a little bit from it. So I really appreciate you guys tuning into those. I know the view count's low. A lot of people like to see my trade recaps, but if you are new, I would recommend going and looking at those videos and then coming to the trade recaps with the fresh understanding of everything I'm talking about, because if this just goes all over your head, then there's no point in watching my trade recaps. I'd rather my educational videos get more views and more retention, because that is where a lot of the learning happens. And then, like I said in my fair value gap or inverse fair value gap video, I'll be showing you guys how to get started on a funded account. I'll be showing you an account that I passed in 7 days, so pretty much a week. I'll show you the risk parameters that I set, how to make sure you're not over trading, and how to ultimately pass a funded account and get onto a funded account in about a week, less than a week, or upwards of 2 weeks. But ideally you want to pass it in one full trading week, so 7 days. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, do tune in to my educational videos. I would really appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Be patient, be humble. I'll see you guys in the next one.